Paula, I don't want to see you go. I really don't. But if the game tells me that I have to escort you home, then so be it. We shall do so today, but only after some other business that we gotta take care of first. Hello there, everybody, and welcome to the final part of EarthBound. So, if you actually take Paula back home with you, I should really get home. I shouldn't be out just wandering around here and there. Don't you think so? Nah. Well, okay, I guess I would like to be with you a little longer. Yeah, he's all good. Now, just in case the ending triggers, I'm gonna make a quick little save right here. So, Paula, this is my home. You may have already seen it before, but, you know, this is my mom. He's cool. This is Finn. He's crazy, but, you know, he's good. Wow, you've become such a strong young man. I like to hear all your stories, but I don't want to annoy you as you walk to the door. I want to have a chance to get to know your little girlfriend. It's good to meet you, Paula. After all your chats with people you've met on your adventure are finally over, please come back here. The photo man brought an album by. Oh god, really? Really? I really hope that, you know, whoever that dude is, he's just like, oh god. Goody! My brother is back! You got a lot of catching up to do with your schoolwork, Kirk. If you have any problems with your assignments, I'll help you. Don't get freaked out. Did Escargot Express, my old company, help you? I saved some money, so we'll do the lunch thing sometime. You also got a new girlfriend? Your adventure must have been pretty good. Do you need help with anything other than just schoolwork? Yes, I would. Actually, no, that is not what I wanted to do. You know what? We don't need any of the... Oh, I just said take care. It just slipped out of my mouth. Just like I was talking to you when you were gone. Aw, Tracy really did miss us. Really did miss us. I'm gonna get rid of the ultimate bat so that I can take out the bicycle. I know what you're thinking. Why the bicycle? Well, you'll see after we take Paula back home. Alright, so we have just a couple more things to do before we go home, before we come back here for real, and we, you know, look at the photo album with our mom. So, first things first is Liar Exaggerate. You know where he is, I know where he is, so let's cut to him. You're being vain, Ness. Life is not that easy. You just saved the Earth from a crisis. Don't act so stuck up. When I was younger, I too saved the Earth many times. I live a modest life. That's the way it should be. Don't you think a real hero is someone like me? Well, what counts as a hero in this case? I mean, you saving the Earth a whole bunch of times, that's really cool and everything, but your name is Liar Exaggerate. But we'll give him the benefit of the doubt and say, yeah. When you grow up, why don't you become my partner and we'll make lots of money? Okay, well, what happens if you say no? Ness, don't be such a snob. Oh, man. Yeah, so basically every major or major character in the story gets their own little sets of closures, which I absolutely really like. Like, okay, we'll go from order to see how it all is. Things have definitely changed up for Ness since he went off to save the world, obviously. Obviously, Escargot Express did wonders for him, so Tracy's been good. Ness's mom still worries about Ness, but she's cool with it. She's a cool mom. I like Ness's mom. And, you know, Finn is Finn. But what about our neighbors, though? What about the Picks and the Pokes? Salutations! You're the boy living next door. I heard that your family's in debt. Mrs. Minch told me all about it. Well, live and learn. You just have to keep plugging away. As usual, you're wearing your grubbies. So, what do you want? My son isn't home right now. He's walking around somewhere. My husband is also gone. Oh yes, this is Mr. Prettyman. He always has great advice. He's a real gentleman, he is. You'll be happy that you met him. Well, closure 25 hours in. I haven't seen you in a while. You look cool. I'm nowhere near as cool as you. I'm just average cool. Well, for better or for worse, the Minch family got some closure, I guess. With Mr. Minch just basically being a drunk. Mrs. Minch, kinda cheating? Maybe? Or having an affair with somebody? I don't know. And Pokey? Parts unknown. Well, and Picky, you know, he pretty much just rolls with it. Which, that's cool. That's pretty cool. However, all good things eventually must come to an end. And the end is taking Paula back to her preschool/home. Paula, you are an amazing party member. You're one of my favorites. And you're cool. Ness, thank you for escorting me home. There was something I wanted to tell you, but I've forgotten it. I'm sure I'll remember by the time I see you again. Well, I guess this is it. Goodbye. So long. See ya. Bye. Nah, I want to see you again. Well, thank you for saving Paula. You're my hero. Yeah, you say things before. You lost some weight since I saw you last, Ness. Paula must have had quite the adventure. I'm glad you live so close to us. Why don't you drop by more often? I'm working at making better wangs. God, I love the fact that I made my favorite food wangs, dude. You are a very strong young man. You are a... yes, he said you're a very strong young man. My opinion of you has changed. Perhaps you should continue dating Paula. Just treat her right. Come by and visit anytime. You can even sleep on the living room couch instead of the one in the den. God, Paula's dad is great. Hello, kitty. Ness, I guess it's time for you to go home. Everyone is probably worried about you. Well, what about this present? It's a teddy bear. But, you know, I don't really need it. I think I'll let Paula keep it. Anyway, Ness is all by himself. You can end this adventure at any given time by going back home. However, there are a few things that I wanted to actually take care of. Well, first off, let's see if Orange Kid has anything to say. Did you come here to get your investment money back? No? Can you wait a little longer? I promise I'll finish my brilliant invention. I rely on your support, even though I am a super genius. You absolutely do not get your money back from Orange Kid. Scam artist. Scam artiste. Hello. What's in this trash? A broken machine. The one trash can that I haven't checked, and it's a freaking broken machine that I can't repair anymore. Because raisins. Well, I told you to get a bicycle. Why do you want a bicycle? Well, because of the sole fact that now you're on your own. And, for another thing, you can actually ride it. And, you can't even get off the slope. That sucks, dude. Better yet, you can ride it around in the swamps. Yes. Yes. If you really hated this place, well, look no further, because in the deep darkness, now you can ride your bicycle with absolutely no worries whatsoever. You won't worry about getting your HP depleted at all. In fact, I don't even think that the HP loss is there anymore, is it? No. Okay, it actually isn't. Yeah, it really isn't there anymore. Okay, so if you ever wanted to zoom past the deep darkness with absolutely no problem, you can do that. And you'll get to hear some unique sound effects. So yeah, if you ever wanted to hear the sound of riding your bicycle in the swamp, you can actually do that. So I thought about this guy a little bit. So this guy is a little bit interesting. So, talk to him, and he'll say, you know, the treatment for a fee is $500. You can pick up the fee now if he wants. How about if I let him pay? Doc, please treat the next patient. Please treat him right, okay? So this is basically the only doctor that's actually kind of interesting. In that he says be healthy. I'm happy to do with business with men outside of the monkey realm. Please come back again. That doctor is so good. And I believe with that, I think... I'm not really too sure. But I think something else will happen should you go back to your house and talk with your mom about, you know, something. And you know what? We might as well take the long way. We're not going to cut. We're just going to take our journey back home. Because I feel spiritually heavy. Just by playing this game again, dude. And just hearing this song, and it's so good. This game is so great. Of course, we're going to talk about that in just a second. But, yeah. Anyway, Escargot Express is not there anymore. Lock Pizza, our delivery man got tired and quit. Well, we certainly did need our pizza. So that's good. Did you finish doing everything that you wanted to do? Not yet. You better do everything, because once you start looking at the album, you can't stop. Really. I can't imagine why. But... okay, that's weird. Normally he's supposed to call... normally the dude is supposed to call, and he's supposed to be like, hey, you look $500, and you know what? He's like, yeah, you know, we're cool. We're cool, but I guess I just did it a little bit too late. However, and also regardless, it's all over. It's all done. We've wasted so much PP trying to teleport out of here. And all that to just simply look at a photo album. So why don't we do so? Okay, Now you can finally share your incredible experiences with me. You did so well. And with the dance of his people, the Ness family proceeds to dance. They dance into the night and thus will never be forgotten. Much like Buzz Buzz. EarthBound is an experience, dude. Okay, so yeah, EarthBound is a very, very great game, and I very, very much understand why some people consider it their favorite. It just has some downsides, is all. So let's talk about the downsides first before I praise this game to hell. So on the downsides, it definitely has some areas that I can't absolutely stand, like the Monkey Cave place. I don't ever remember this game being way more difficult than ever before, but there you go. It's actually kind of hard for a JRPG. And oftentimes you probably won't even know what you're supposed to do. Then again, it is the curse of the old JRPGs of old, where it doesn't necessarily give you any direction as to what you're supposed to do or where you're supposed to go. Inventory management kind of sucks. And as much as you really like having a party of 4, Pooh is definitely the least remarkable. Even though he gets really good later on, he's just the least remarkable. But that's really all the downsides that I have, because everything else is just really perfect. I really have to give props to the people who made this game, because they barely had any experience with computers or coding or writing code at all, but they really managed to pull through. They seriously managed to pull through. And for a game that looks so simple, at points it can also be really pretty. Like the pink cloud view, the magic can't see. And it just has really, really good atmosphere. A very unique combat system. A sublime soundtrack that I don't remember being this good, but it is anyway. And yeah, it's just a really good game overall. Overall, I don't regret ever playing this game. I really don't. And honestly, for my first time playing through, it honestly couldn't have been at a much better time to even play EarthBound, to be perfectly honest. Because, well, considering what happened that year in 2015 in terms of Nintendo news, yeah, it was definitely the perfect time to play it, and I'm glad I got to share my take on EarthBound with you guys. It's been really, really fun revisiting this one, and yeah, just play this game if you ever get the opportunity to do so. Just don't get it on an actual cartridge, though. They're available for very dirt cheap nowadays on the Wii U, 3DS, new 3DS, and Super Nintendo Classic if you can ever find one. Either way, we shared lots of smiles, we shared plenty of tears, but EarthBound has officially come to a close. And so with all that said, thank you all for watching, and let me cap off this thing with a little bit of a story to tell you about recording this game. So, for a JRPG, this was interesting to record for me. It's because of the timing of what's been going on in the world that everybody is basically forced to stay home during this time. And there he is. There he is. Without him, EarthBound just wouldn't be possible. Thank you, Mr. Iwata. Thank you. But yeah, this has definitely been an experience to record, honestly. And, well, part of that is because I recorded in bulk because, well, EarthBound was such a really unique game to record in these, difficult times for me. And despite the fact that I am completely exhausted by the time that I finish a certain section, because simply due to the fact that everyone was basically home, I couldn't really record in the day, so I had to record at night. EarthBound certainly did help me a lot. Even though I was tired, at least I got to play a really good game. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Just hearing the music again and seeing the atmosphere of this game, it really definitely helped out a lot with recording this. I have lost sleep because I just wanted to get this out very quickly so that I could take a break during all this craziness that's been going on. Probably by the time this goes up, maybe it might have slowed down. I don't know. So, we'll see. We'll see. This has definitely been a very interesting, experience for me to revisit this game and record it for YouTube, and I really hope I got the point across that this is a really great game. Anyway, I'll see y'all next time for whatever happens next. See you guys later. Oh, that's brilliant! Hello, it's your dad. You've been out there for a long time now, but, do you want to take a break, buddy? Nah. Dad, you have missed the point. Why is that so funny? Someone's knocking at the door. What an annoying knock. My land! Who could be knocking at the door at this time of night? Would you answer it? I got fleas sucking me dry, so I'm just gonna lie still for now. A letter arrived from my brother Pokey. It is addressed to Ness. There's no stamp, and it's not time for the mailman to come. Anyway, I brought it over. It says, "Come and get me, loser. Spankety, spankety, spankety." I wonder where he is. That question mark will forever taunt North American EarthBound fans because in Japan it just says to be continued as if to already confirm Mother 3. Ooh. That's it, everybody. That is EarthBound. I hope you enjoyed. And for real, I will see you guys for whatever comes next. See you guys later.